See, the thing is that, guys like me, I mean, addicts and alcoholics, that, we were never really taught how to deal with life the way, as I would say, healthy people are taught. Or maybe we were taught, but we never listened. Or we didn't have the opportunity. Whatever the reason is, the way I always used to feel was that like I would be in a baseball game and I'd be the outfielder, and this ball would come flying to me, and I wouldn't have a clue what to do with it. You know, I just didn't know the rules of the game. I didn't know what to do, where to throw, what to catch, what hand the glove goes on. I had no idea. And that's how I approached life. It was every day was a pop quiz, and every day I failed. So the whole thing about treatment is to supply a set of rules and conditions, and to give the client the ability to deal with problems as they come up in life. What we use are the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. There are different approaches, there are different techniques. The 12 steps just work for me. So this is what we use. And what it has given me is it's given me the ability to deal with problems as they present themselves in life. It's like, as I said earlier, all of a sudden I know what the rules of the game are, and I know how to act and to deal with it. But it's not just to know how to deal with life as it happens. There's another aspect to it, and I believe this is common to alcoholics and addicts. I never ever felt like I was part of it or like I belonged. I didn't feel like I belonged in the family I grew up in. I didn't feel like I belonged in the school where I went or the different schools. I never felt I was part of it. I always felt less than. And it was just a matter of time to find my medicine. And my medicine first was alcohol, and then it was other dry products. And what they did for me is what I could not do for myself. It made me feel good, it made me feel secure, it made me feel good looking, it made me feel big and strong, it made me feel attractive. It did all those things that I was afraid of, and it took all that away. It took all my fear away, and it made me feel strong and good. So there was an immediate love affair with that product, and the love affair just took a hold of me and ultimately took over and ultimately destroyed me. Which is why I ended up first in Phoenix House, in a therapeutic community, different halfway houses, three-quarter-way houses, different treatments, psychiatrists, psychologists, and ultimately in Alcoholics Anonymous. And what Alcoholics Anonymous gave me that nobody else gave me was the idea that this is, whether I show up or not, AA is going to be just fine. Nobody in AA gets paid because I show up. Nobody is there because I have to be there. Whether I show up or not make no difference. So it was my choice. And if I didn't want to go, then I didn't want to go. Like we say, the program is not for those who need it. It's only for those who want it. And there's a big difference there. And ultimately, you're going to have to want it if you're going to want it. If not, you're not going to get it. It's impossible. So the people we have, the people that come for treatment, we try to give them the tools to deal with life after treatment. We try to give them the ability to deal with other people, to deal with emotions, to deal with attitudes. We hear often that our disease is a disease of the attitudes. And if there's somebody with an attitude, it's an alcoholic or an addict. They have the attitude that they are entitled, that people owe them, or that they're better than or less than, or whatever their attitude is. Either way, it's a disease of the attitude, and we address the attitude because attitude causes behavior. A bad attitude causes bad behavior. And one thing an addict and alcoholic suffer from is bad behavior. So we deal with the attitudes. Like I said, the attitudes are the result of however you apply the rules of the game. If you know the rules of the game and you play according to the game, your attitude will be good. If you don't know the rules of the game, you'll make it up, and you make it up the way you want to in order to get what you want to get. And usually it's a bad attitude with bad behavior.